Jones, man. They just got y'all card. Man, that is so awesome, man. I'm so glad y'all found each other. I did not know that y'all dated back in the day. I saw the picture y'all posted. I did not know y'all dated back in the day. But this is awesome, man. Yeah, we feeling a lot better. We took tests and we just waiting on our results to come back. Hopefully it's over with. But man, I just appreciate that was some real stuff. I see this on the back. If y'all have some kind of business that y'all doing with these, please send me the information. But this is awesome. I never seen anything like this. I appreciate it. We both appreciate it. I just got it out the mail. But man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate it. Man, I wish y'all a long, prosperous, blessed marriage. Man, this is really nice, man. I really appreciate this, and y'all keep doing what you're doing from the heart, man. Y'all some great people, I can tell from y'all social media, and hopefully when this thing over with, we can do some double dating, jazz fest, go to some not no cowboy games, but some Steeler games. No, I'm just kidding. But man, y'all have a blessed day, and we really appreciate this. And I don't know if y'all got a business going with these, let me know so I can support it. But I really appreciate it. It's great. Y'all have a blessed day.
Hello, Facebook fam. I wanted to come on and share this beautiful card that I received in the mail from Catherine Jones of This Needs to Be Said Media. This really made my day. She truly caught the essence of who I am with the pictures she selected and she chose to include in my card. And then she sent me this beautiful note celebrating me and who I am and the things I have accomplished. Thanks, Catherine, for my beautiful card. It is truly, truly appreciated. Thanks for making my day. Thank you. Bye.
That is some good stuff right there. Hello, everyone. This is Coach Kat. Give me one more second. I get caught up when I'm sharing stuff. I want to watch it all over again. I'm going to share this link on Facebook right quick so other people can connect with us in this class. Today, we're having coffee and business talk. We're going to talk about, are you living the dream or a nightmare? Being an entrepreneur, whether you're part-time or full-time? Are you living the dream or are you living a nightmare? Are you living the dream or a nightmare? Join us now. All right. All right. So, hello, everyone. I'm Coach Kat, founder of This Needs to Be Said. And today's topic is about living the dream. Maybe you had an idea of what it looked like to have your own business, and it would be living the dream, walks on the beach with your dog, working on your laptop at the beach, all of that. You had that idea of how it would look and how it would be. But once you get into being an entrepreneur, it gets all squiggly and busy and not as beautiful as it was when you had the grand opening. When you, let's see if I sit back a little bit. It's it's not what you imagined. It's not what you hoped for. And it's work and it's planning ahead and it's recovering from dips in finances, creativity, customers, team members. There's a lot of moving parts when you're an entrepreneur, whether you're part time or full time. And when I say part time, for those who either start their business part time or they're only working it seasonally, or they're with a direct sales marketing company and they work a full time business, or work a full time job and they're a parent. So you only have part time time to use. So if you are a part time entrepreneur, you already are experiencing support and teamwork and not having to do it all by yourself. When you are going faster in business and working 100% in your business, whether you are 100% in direct marketing or a franchise you've opened, or maybe you're starting from scratch with the business. When you are 100% in your business, making all the decisions, who's going to be on the team, who has to come off the team, who are our customers, how do we reach those customers? When you become that person, it's a lot different than part-time and knowing that you have support because somebody else already took care of that. Working on a job, someone else already took care of it. Maybe we would like for them to do it better, but somebody's already, supposed to be looking into that. It's not your responsibility. When you're part-time in business or seasonal, you don't have to consider all 12 months of the year or having such a rigorous schedule where you're meeting huge goals. When you're working part time, your goals are not as large as it needs to be for someone who is aggressive and full time and have to cover a lot more expenses. The need is just different. Living the dream, living your passion, living your purpose. There's even some of my peers that would say, Catherine, don't tell people to live their passion. Don't tell them to quit their job and live their passion. You need more than passion. And I feel like we're saying the same thing. And I think they want me to use their word instead of my word. They say purpose, they say calling, um, they say that you need to develop skill. Yes, I agree with all of those things. I think in order for you to remain passionate about something, that you would seek to get better in that thing. You don't just stay passionate about putting your toes in the water. You get more excited about seeing what the water would feel like up to my ankle, up to the back of my calves, up my thighs, up to my waist, over my head. Gradually, you progress. So when I'm saying passion and they're saying purpose and skill and talent, I think we're saying the same thing. You can be talented. However, talent can only take you so far. You can be skilled at something, but unless you update your skills, you can only go so far. You can only do certain things until you decide to innovate your skills. So, living the dream takes work, it takes effort. Um, it's probably not what you were thinking. Something I've been trying to get out of, even though I enjoy talking and I enjoy talking to people, one of the things that I've tried to get out of is having to talk to each person. I want to believe that when you put a big blurb out there on your social media, maybe you put a newspaper ad, magazine placement, maybe you ran a commercial. But I would like to believe that you put this information out and people just grab it and they say, okay, I'm going to call you and your phone's ringing off the hook. That does eventually happen, but there's some work that goes into that happening, and you're part of that work. So you're going to have lots of conversations with lots of people to keep you having a flow of potential customers for your business. And there are challenges, there are time management challenges. Well, let me say that if you have time management challenges, period, they will definitely show up in your business. Any challenges you have with following through, focusing, time management, um, knowing when to start, knowing when to stop, anything that may trip you up will show itself in your business, because those things will trip you up and hold you back in your business. So for me, I like to start later in the day. That's fine unless you have to meet a client early in the morning. And I have to go through a lot to make sure that I'm up on time, ready, and vibrant, because I've chosen to have a later start time for my day. But that doesn't mean that 100% of the time I'm going to start late. I need to have flexibility, because I want people to have flexibility with me, and being an entrepreneur gives me control over my schedule to the point that I can start later, but also knowing that that puts me later in the day. Also knowing that that will cause me to maybe miss out on some things, because when people are getting off from work, I'm still at work. That could be, if I care about that thing. Maybe starting my day later allows me to get up and have self-care time. Maybe it allows me to not feel rushed into my day. Maybe it's that reason, right? But whatever your reason is for the way you manage your time, it's going to affect your business. If you get up late, you clock in for work late. Okay. If you get up later than the average people, you'll be working probably past the time that they're getting off. Times when I've thought my business was a nightmare. Oh boy. Time management was one of those things. I didn't have to worry about being late, because a lot of the stuff I did or I do doesn't require me to be any particular place at a set time. I can pre-record an interview, so yes, a set time for that, but it's on my schedule. It's when I feel like it, right? But that sounds flippant. That sounds like you can just casually get a lot of money in your business, and you can't casually get a lot of money in your business. You can't casually build a following. You can't casually gain traction in your business. What you can do, what you can do is over time gain traction after you have consistently shown up for your audience, giving them something that they can grow from. Living your dream is what you make it. You have to think about all the things you didn't have to think about as an employee. How will you start your day? How will you motivate other people to start their day? And how will you motivate other people to help you to live your dream the way you've been motivated to help others live their dream? It's not a bad thing to help someone else live their dream. That's collaboration. That's working with other people. That's building relationships. That's sowing seeds for future needs. I didn't mean to rhyme, but that's what it is. If I help you, you'll help someone else will help me, we'll help each other, we'll build a community of business owners, and we'll become each other's go-to for resources. It seems like a nightmare when you feel like you're by yourself in business. And even if you know other people in business, sometimes you're too close to them and you don't want to expose yourself to them and say, I really feel afraid. I like I lack confidence. I didn't follow through. I didn't follow up. I didn't do as good of a job as I thought I should have, or I know I could. It could be a bunch of things, but you don't want to reveal that to anyone. So you hold it to yourself, feeling alone, but you don't have to be in a nightmare. You will work on finding someone that you can confide in, that you can trust. You're going to build relationships over and over and over that way. And until you're able to trust people, you won't be able to build your team for your business. And if you can't build your team for your business, it'll just be you, the one woman band. And that, you're limited in how much time you have per day and how much energy you have. What you're wanting to do, excuse me, what you're wanting to do is multiply your efforts. So, yes, start with yourself, which is the dream. I'm starting my business, and figure out how you think this process should play out. Think about how you would need to train someone else to do this process because your goal is duplicating your efforts. I have to admit, still now, and even when I started my business 12 years ago, there were and are things that I didn't know. I don't know how to choose the right team member for that. So I have to do a little more research. I may have to have more trial and error. Maybe I'll get someone who's willing to develop into the team member that I need. But that takes having knowledge of resources, looking for internship sites, um, checking with local colleges, even checking with local businesses, because an internship isn't always to take someone away from a job or to give them college credit. It may be an experience opportunity. How often do you get the opportunity to experience an industry before you make a commitment to be a part of it? So, what if you could build your team in a creative way like that? Living the dream, my dream would be, yes, everybody wants to come do business with me, and I just sit here and they just come to me. That would be a dream. That could also be a nightmare because so many people could come and it's only me and I can't serve all the people. So what do I do? So I have to decide, what does the dream look like? The dream, the results look like a team that's cohesive and working towards the same goal, and they want to be here and they love their job and all of that, whatever you want to put in it, right? That's the result. But how you get there is effort, it's patience, it's 12 years and years beyond what I have in this business. It's year one, two, three, four, and five. It's you reading books and taking additional trainings. It's asking questions of other entrepreneurs. Ask them, what are they doing to solve the problem of team building, of revenue building, of building business credit. The purpose of networking with each other isn't just to find out what each other knows in the sense of, let me see if my competition is ahead of me, but what do you know that keeps you in business that may be able to help me? And here are some things that I've done that may be able to help you. Yeah. Living the dream, in my opinion, is having a community of people that understand that every day isn't a $1 million day, isn't $100 day. Sometimes you make no dollars that day. You want to be around people who understand that and won't judge you for not quite being more. Okay. And in our personal lives, outside of our business life, we may find it difficult to have the right people in our circle. If you're someone who says, but I'm a bad judge of character, I don't trust myself to choose the right people to be on the team with me. I haven't had much luck in my personal life choosing people. Well, I said in the beginning of this class today that anything that you struggle with will show up in your business. When it shows up, it's time to really face it and deal with it, because if you don't, then you're stagnating yourself, and you may be able to work around it for a little while, but you will always come back to that thing that you have trouble with because it sticks out. If you're good at everything except for this one thing, everything else will flow, and you'll still run into, I'm going to have to do that thing I don't like to do. You can hire someone for it if you like. You can outsource it. You can cross promote. You can get someone to fill in that area, but that doesn't fill in the lack of knowledge or skill you have in that area. So while you may have someone to fill in, business comes in waves, like cycles, where everything you need is there, and then for some reason maybe That person on your team that handles that area that your weekend has to be away. They're on vacation. They have to go take care of a family member. They're sick themselves and they can't be there. So how do you work that out? Finding a new person to get up to speed is one way. But if you have some knowledge, you can work through it without too much delay in business. So you don't get out of learning that thing that challenges you because there are going to be times when you're still faced with it and you want to weaken your weakness. You want to feel confident that I might not do this perfect, but I'm going to do it good enough to give this project, justice, Um maybe you thought I'm going to go live my dream and I'm not going to have to worry about anything else and I'm going to control everything and everything's going to be easy street. And that may sound silly for me to say out loud, but I thought that. I thought, okay, what's the point in working for someone else? I read the quotes. If you don't make your own dream come true, you will be working towards making someone else's dream come true. I think we have a visitor. I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put the bells on here. Hey, honey. Well, I gave you the wrong
Hey, how are you?
you're
Good.
in the class. You want to say something?
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna
You
say
gonna say
something.
something?
Hi, everybody. That's me
I'm
saying
talking
something. That's
about
it.
living. That's you saying something. Okay. Did I send you the other link so that you can be in the chat, or can you see the chat from where you are?
I can see the chat right where I'm at.
Okay, so I'll take you off of here. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You.
All right. So living the dream takes planning. Like for little girls, you planned what you wanted to be when you grow up. Guys, you probably did that too, but I'm not a guy, so I'm not going to speak from that. But for girls, we thought about getting married and getting a pony and maybe our first car and every pretty dress we can get for every social that we're going to go to. You planned for that. You called your friends. You wanted to make sure your dress didn't look like their dress, their dreams didn't look like your dreams, but you had plans and you're going to do all these special things. That's the same thing with living your dream when you become an adult. It's taking intention and putting that action into motion. So when I started, this needs to be said, I didn't have a lot of ideas about anything other than it sounds a little choppy. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna close my extra tabs I have because that could be the issue. Okay, what about now? Do I sound better? Is it still choppy? I'll talk and you'll let me know in chat if it's choppy. Mm, okay, so I'm not sure what that's about. All right. Well, I'm a plug through here. It's choppy, but that means you can hear me a little. So when you're living your dream, you plan with the same intention of going to your first social, getting your hair and your nails done, and how you're going to finance it, whether you're going to get the money from your parents or you're going to get a part-time job. That same charisma, that same enthusiasm to make sure that we had one night that felt like a dream, we plan for it. And some things don't go okay, it may be the internet connection. Some dreams do have some unpleasant. I say all dreams do. Something doesn't go your way, but it's up to you to decide how you let it control you. Will you say, well, the whole dream is blown because I didn't have, this friend come along with me. I didn't get to get this vendor to be my sponsor. I didn't get to get whatever. Those couple of things don't ruin the whole dream. And I'm preaching to myself. Maybe this works for this is good for someone else as well. But you have a whole dream, you have a whole company. It has many parts. It's not just you, and it's not just that one idea that you had that one time. It's a lot of things. It's that one idea that ripple effect into other ideas, and people are expecting more ideas. Even if they don't say it, they're expecting more ideas. And when you stop, they'll stop expecting it. So being hard on ourselves keeps us from seeing how much we can really offer this world. And the world gives you something back. Some stuff you won't like, some stuff you'll absolutely love. The dream does not come without some bumps in the road. It's your dream, it's your journey. You're carving out the road. If you've ever seen construction where they dig and plow and they have big machines come in and they're doing a bunch of dynamic things. And when they're done with it, they've taken up probably 3 times as much space as they needed to make a road. But now you can travel smoothly because we're going to go this path. We will probably try to go without carving out the road the first couple of times. It's nice to go in the wilderness and go hiking at first until you start thinking, if we could clear this way, I could just drive my truck up here. I could ride a Jeep up here. This would make it easier for traveling. You don't get ideas until you get on your journey. And when you tell yourself, I should have known this, I wish I would have known that before, you still would have things that you didn't know and that you wish you would have known. So just enjoy where you are right now. What does that mean, just enjoy? Experience it. What do you see, feel, hear, taste? What are you thinking in this moment? Okay, maybe you're thinking, I wish I had known this sooner. Okay, I think that sometimes too. But I'm really mostly grateful for the moment that we're in. And I'm recognizing there's a gift in this. And some of this stuff, I don't think it's a gift right now. Maybe we'll laugh about it later. Maybe we'll see the gift later. Right now, it feels jacked up. It seems like a nightmare. Whew. But in this moment, I'm experiencing something that I might not like. I might feel embarrassed if someone found out about it before I process my feelings about it. Something that would make me feel ashamed, like maybe I'm not doing my best work. Maybe I'm feeling less of something, whatever it is, right? Oh, hey, Rusty. Thank you for checking in. So living your dream looks like work. And I know that we get these spurts of ambition where we want to do everything. And you're like, I just don't want to stop because if this energy stops, I won't pick it up again. And that's true until you create a habit of getting up and working on carving out your road, your journey, making mile markers. It's up to you. It's your world. And I think sometimes what makes this journey a nightmare is that we have so much control that we get to make all the decisions. And sometimes I just want to be told what to do. But that's why you quit the job to live your passion, right? So having to make decisions all the time is part of the dream. That part isn't a nightmare. That's where your power lies. So you can decide to network, to engage people, to collaborate with others, to view your journey as what it is. It's your journey. No one's been here before. You're the first person here. A matter of fact, you're before the people in the factory got it. You're pre-factory fabricated, unfabricated. Living the dream takes effort. This is Coach Kat, and this is our coffee o'clock moment. And we'll do this again next week, and we'll talk more of the entrepreneur lifestyle. Thank you so much for sticking out with me with the choppy sound. Thank you for stopping by. And if you're listening to the replay, thank you, and leave comments. I do check back to see if there are comments so that I can follow up. Until next week, have a super week. Have a super day. Thank you.